Yeah, good evening, students. So today's topic is regarding to the solar energy. You might have seen this news regarding to the solar energy. So global player in solar energy. So rather than going through this, what actually the global player means. Generally, no doubt that among all the renewable energy resources in India, estimated potentiality of solar energy is very high, students. No doubt in that. So the total estimated potentiality of solar energy in India is approximately 700 gigawatts. Why such a highest estimated potentiality compared with other renewable energy resources? Means because India lies in the subtropical regions of the world. So in this equator as well as tropical and subtropical regions of the world. Tropical means equator. Subtropical means Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn areas. So these are the areas where sunlight availability is very high. Out of 365 days, 300 days of sunlight availability will be there, students. Okay, now. So that is the reason why Government of India is focusing more on this solar energy. And one more thing regarding to this is, so before going to the in details of this topic, students, so what is my request is, everybody in the class, please join in to click on bell icon and subscribe into my YouTube channel as well as Telegram channel, students. So how many types of solar energy harnessing are there? You can see, check it out, students. Solar energy. And the solar energy is extracted in three ways. One, by using solar panels. By using solar panels. You might have seen this different types of solar panels are there. One through solar panels. Next one is solar thermal technologies. Solar thermal technologies. And next one is biochemical energy. In these three ways, we are harnessing this solar energy, students. And what is this biochemical energy means? Nothing but photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, which is performed by the plants. Generally, photosynthesis takes place in presence of sunlight. Okay, that is what biochemical energy production means. Solar energy, solar thermal technology means conversion of solar energy into the heat energy, students. Conversion of solar energy into heat energy, that we call it as solar thermal technology. Solar panel means conversion of solar energy into the electrical energy. Conversion of solar energy into the electrical energy. So that will happen through these panels only. And based on the arrangement, students, based on the arrangement of these solar panels, they are categorized into three types. What are the three types of solar panels means? Land-based solar panels. Land-based solar panels. So arranging of solar panels on the land. Okay, this is one category. And next one is rooftop solar panels. Rooftop solar panels. So what you are seeing in the background picture is rooftop solar panel. Next one is floating solar panels. Floating solar panels means which floats on water. So these are the different types of solar energy harnessing systems are there. You know, and by seeing these flowchart, students, everybody should get an idea that among all the renewable energy resources, highest decentralized power production is possible in solar energy, students. Highest decentralized power production is possible in solar energy only. So wherever you want, you can produce electricity. Say, for example, I will give you some examples where you can easily recollect this point. So solar watches, solar laptops, solar calculators, like this. Wherever you want, you can produce electricity. But this much of decentralization is not possible in another renewable energy resources or another energy resources. That is the biggest advantage of solar energy. And another biggest advantage of solar energy is why Indian government is focusing on solar energy. That is not only because of its highest estimated potentiality. And another point is regarding to what is that means. As the solar energy production increases, carbon dioxide emission levels can be reduced so that we can tackle with the global warming as well as climate change also. Among all these three types, solar panels, solar thermal technologies, and biochemical energy, majority of the electricity production in India is from where means solar panels only. Okay, now 80% of the electricity production is from solar panels. See, in these solar panels, what happens, friends? How this electricity is produced in solar panels? Solar panels consist of different types of cells. Solar panels consist of different types of cells, friends. Means this is a solar panel. If you see the solar panel, friends, what you can visualize in the background, the solar panel consists of boxes like this. It consists of different cells like this. Each and every cell we call it as what means photovoltaic cells, students. Each and every cell we call it as photovoltaic cells. Okay, no? And these solar panels, whatever the solar panel, the solar panels are made up of what means semiconducting materials. Semiconducting material. So what about these semiconducting materials? Generally, semiconducting materials will allow the electrons to flow through it partially. Partial flow of electrons takes place, students. Generally used semiconducting material as silicon as well as germanium semiconducting materials are used in manufacturing of the solar panels. And each and every, the basic unit of the solar panels is nothing but PV cells, or we can call it as a photovoltaic cells. PV cells are photovoltaic cells. And because of this semiconducting materials, due to the partial allow of these electron students, what happens means light energy will be converted into the electrical energy. Light energy will be converted into the electrical energy. So this is what actually happened. This is how light energy will be converted into electrical energy. Due to the partial or potential difference between the two semiconducting materials, light energy will be converted into electrical energy. What type of current is produced in the solar panels? DC current. Anywhere, whenever you heard about the term batteries, whenever you heard about the term cells, remember that DC current is produced. It's not AC. Okay, now. So that is what regarding to the base how this electricity will be produced. So these solar panel students, what is the major problem with the solar panels means efficiency. As the generation by generation passes, means in case of the solar panels, as the technology is advancing, as the evolutionary means evolution is taking place in case of technologies or in case of material developments, efficiency of solar panels is also increasing, students. So what actually we see? If you see this first generation of the solar panels, these are the first generation of the solar panels, students, series. And this first generation of the solar panels are generally made up of monocrystalline as well as multicrystalline students. So monocrystalline means it is purely made up of what means single crystals of silicon. So which is of highly purity in nature. Whereas multicrystalline means along with silicon, there are added impurities will be there. So when we compared with this monocrystalline as well as multicrystalline students, which are considered as a first generation of solar technologies, monocrystalline panels will have an efficiency of 24%, whereas multicrystalline panels will have an efficiency of 20%. Means monocrystalline has a more efficiency. Efficiency means what means? So that is nothing but how much amount of light is converted into electricity. Conversion of light into electricity is more in case of monocrystalline panels. It is very less in case of multicrystalline panels. Okay, now that is what actually. But in India, if you see, 95% of the Indian market is occupied with monocrystalline solar panels because of their high efficiency strengths. Got it? And next one is another one is regarding to this. These are the first generation. Currently, we are using this first generation solar panels only, but efficiency rate is very less. Okay, now, so we want to increase the efficiency, students. When we are able to increase the efficiency, highest production means high electricity production is possible. See, if you see this point, students, you can read this point. Mono panels being preferred over the multi panels due to their high efficiency, greater energy yield, low cost of energy. So currently, at present, students, at present, what is happening means practically when it comes into the practicality of a solar power plant like that. So project developers are facing two types of problems major. One is cost of solar panels. Next one is efficiency of solar panels. If you are able to manage these two things, no doubt that solar energy, we can make it as a profitable sector, profitable industry. But now it is not a profitable industry, students. It is a loss-making industry because solar seems to be very lucrative in nature. So everybody thinks that when anybody is establishing solar energy or solar power plants, they think that they get huge returns of money. No, there won't be huge returns, students, because when it comes into the practicality, lot of problems are there. Returns are very less. The major problem with this solar energy is efficiency rate, and next one is cost of solar panels. That too, India is not manufacturing this solar technology, students. That means solar panel technology. We are importing the solar panels from other countries. When we are importing the solar panels from other countries, what is happening is first grade quality of solar panels we are not getting. We are getting second grade quality of solar panels. Obviously, when the grade is second, efficiency rate decreases. So, and now we are focusing as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat, we are focusing on developing of indigenous solar panel technologies. Now we are doing that. And if India is able to manage this efficiency rate and cost, so no doubt that the solar power plant or solar energy sector, we can make it as a profitable sector. When any sector which is getting return, students, common man will be easily attracted towards it. When a common man is attracted towards it, penetration of particular energy sector will be very fast. That means we can easily tackle with the carbon dioxide emission levels. Global warming and climate change can be reduced. So you know that under the Paris Agreement, India's target is by 2050, we want to make India as a carbon neutral country. That target, we can make it in a prior manner, students. Means early harvesting is possible in such kind of targets if we penetrate the solar energy into the grassroots levels. Okay, now that is possible with this first generation of solar panels, but we need to manufacture within India itself. This is what regarding to the first generation, students. Coming to this second generation of solar technologies. Thin film solar technologies are there. This we call it as second generation solar technology. They are very thin in nature. Generally, they are made up of plastics or glass stones. And under this second generation, so they use this cadmium telluride technologies, silicon, amorphous silicon, copper, indium, gallium, selenium technologies. Like this, different material combinations are there. But what is the use of the second generation means? They are very light in nature, easy to handle. That means user friendly. And where these solar panels are used in solar watches, solar calculators, solar laptops, like that. So user friendly in nature because of thin nature. But efficiency rate is very less, students. That is the problem here. Compared to the first generation, in second generation, efficiency rate is very less, but they're user friendly in nature. Got it, students? And next one is coming to this third generation of solar technologies. These are very important, and we are mostly focusing on this. Perovskites, these are the third generation, and next one is graphene quantum dot technologies. No doubt that nanotechnology is going to play a key role in future, students. It is a futuristic technology. So common man, if any technology, when common man is able to utilize, that particular technology will be revolutionized. Okay, now, so any technology, any new technology should target common man, especially India-like countries. If a common man is able to use a advanced technology, and that particular technology will be revolutionized in India at least for 10 to 15 years once. And all these features are seen in case of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is a multidisciplinary field. Not only in energy sector we are using, in almost every sector, nanotechnology is playing a key role, students, along with biotechnology. Biotechnology and nanotechnology are the siblings. Okay, now, and graphene quantum dot technology belongs to the nanotechnology. Efficiency of this graphene quantum dots technology is 60%, students. Once if we started using this quantum dot technologies at a commercial level, so except monocrystals and first generation students, remaining 2 generations we are not using at a commercial level. Still they are in the experimental stage. Okay, once we started using this 3rd generation of technologies, quantum dot panels at a commercial level, our efficiency rate of electricity production can be enhanced easily. Okay, now once the efficiency of solar panels is increased, friends, we can ensure energy security. So now and then, energy security is one of the most famous term in India. Whenever PM is talking regarding to the energy, so he uses a term called energy security. We are trying to provide energy security, but in India, unfortunately, because of different problems, we are unable to do that. In practicality, energy security is not there. That too, you might have seen this coal crisis is going on. 70% of the Indian electricity production is from the coal only, fossil fuels only. Okay, now there is a coal shortage is there. What is the best alternative to this? But these kind of problems, solar energy is the best alternative. If we focus more on the solar energy, if we improve the solar energy production streams, means efficiency of the solar energy or solar panels is enhanced, definitely we can ensure energy security in all the levels. What in all levels means? You can ensure energy security in agricultural sector. You can ensure energy security in industrial sector. You can ensure energy security in the service sector. In all these areas, electricity, what we call energy security is required, students. Okay, now, so for that purpose, we are trying to produce more electricity as possible as, and best potential alternative to the fossil fuels electricity production is solar energy. This perovskites as well as graphenes are the 3rd generation of solar panel, students. And currently, all these are in the, means if you see perovskite, students, see this, ease of manufacturing is very easily manufactured, low production cost, potential for higher efficiencies. When compared with perovskites, graphene quantum dots efficiency is very high, 66% efficiency. Cost is very less. Okay, now, and means electricity production rate is also very high, students. So these are the 3 generation of solar panels, and this is what the evolutionary nature of this solar panels, students. So like this, I will take each and every topic daily, students. Those who are interested, students, everybody in the class, try to join into my Telegram channel. And one more thing regarding to this is from November 1st onwards. From November 1st onwards, I'm going to start with the science and technology classes, students. Okay, now civil services, UPSC, science and technology, as well as environment classes. Science and technology, environment, cyber security, disaster management, geography. So all these topic, students, all these subjects, I will deal in in-depth manner. So with a nominal fees, we are providing these services, all those things.